Cocco channel and to another Holidays 2015 palette review. As you can see from the title, today we are going to be talking about the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. So let's get started. Okay, so I used my Ulta 20% off coupon to purchase this one, among other things, which you will see in my Sunday Fun Day haul. I already filmed it. I am in this outfit, just so you know. But I really wanted to get this done and out of the way. So this is the actual cardboard box that the palette does come in. It's really nice packaging. Urban Decay Vice. It's holographic. Catches the eye. It's beautiful. Inside that cardboard box, you do get this really nice material zip pouch. It has Urban Decay on one side, and then on the other it does say Beauty with an edge, and it's like a really nice cloth, and then it does have like the pleather holographic design on it. It's really nice quality, zipper and everything. This is the actual palette, and again, packaging is A+. The thing I love about this packaging compared to some of the other ones is it is a magnetic open and close, so you don't have that clasp on the inside that's going to, you know, you have to dig your nail under and like break it, or you're not going to chip your nail polish or anything. So this is the inside. You do get a giant mirror, which is really nice. You do also get a brush. One side is a larger fluffy brush, and then the other side is a flat paddle brush for packing. It is full of 20 eyeshadows, varying in color, as you can see. I see there's about 5 mattes. No, I want to say 4 mattes. I see a couple of satins. There's some that are micro glitters and shimmers. And then you do have some holographic ones, transforming, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to go into the review. I do want to start the review off with, this is my opinion, and this is based on preferences for me. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert when it comes to formulation and consistency or anything like that. I don't own enough eyeshadows for me to have a ton for it to compare to, but I know what I'm used to, and I know what I expect from paying $60 for a palette. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into the review. This palette for me was quite a disappointment. I own one other Urban Decay palette, and that is the Naked 3. It is my holy grail. Between that and Too Faced Boudoir Eyes, I use those two palettes the most on a day-to-day basis when I'm not filming or doing looks for you guys. With that being said, I just want to talk about the shadows, and these are incredibly hard. Now, I'm not expecting them to be a cream eyeshadow. I know it's a powder eyeshadow. However, in order to really get in there and get the color, I feel like you really have to get in there, which causes quite a bit of powder fallout. They just like chunk right up and out of the pans, and so I really feel like you're wasting them to get that color. Now, I've been a part of many discussions on this palette, and both on Sephora and Ulta, this palette did get great reviews. But like I said in my little disclaimer, I think it's totally based upon preference. I picked this palette because out of the palettes that I have, everything is pretty much neutral. Both the Too Faced Le Petit Maison and the Grand Chateau are both neutrals. They had some pops of color, which were mostly purple colors. And then I got the Lorac Pro 2, which is also a neutrals palette. So I really wanted something with some pop. I want to try more colors, honestly. And so I just thought this was beautiful because it's shimmery, which I tend to love. I was into mattes for a really long time, but I'm starting to get more into the shimmers again. I think maybe because of the holidays coming up. But I love that there's a variety of the mattes, the satins, the micro glitters and shimmers, and the transformers. Like, it's beautiful upon first glance. Like I said, in order to get those beautiful colors, you really have to dig in there. And so like I was saying, I've been part of many discussions. Of course, you're probably sick of me saying this, but Missy and I really had a deep conversation about this because she did happen to pick this up before me, and she also used her coupon. But She suggested to get the color to use MAC Fix Plus. Now, in my opinion, for $60, I really don't feel like I should have to take that extra step. I know that kind of sounds lazy, but it really is about the price. Like, I could see if it was a drugstore or, you know what I mean, something more affordable, but for $60, for me to have to use another product just to get what is shown and what should be, I just don't think that that's worth it, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't know why I'm being so cautious, like somebody's gonna flip out if I say something wrong, but I just really don't want to offend anybody because everyone does have different preferences. So I'm gonna get into some swatches. That's just my personal opinion. I will be returning this. I just really don't feel like this is worth $60. I know I did use my coupon, but for those of you who did maybe miss the opportunity, or even those of you who are getting ready for the VIB sale, VIB Rouge, you know, I'm personally going to pick up the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette because it has more color. I know it does have the base, you know, the neutral colors in the middle, but for the most part, everything is color, and I just feel like that's something really great to add to my collection. So let me get into the swatches. Maybe this will tickle someone's fancy and they still want to pick it up. I do want to be fair and show you, you know, but this isn't for me. So let's get into some swatches. Okay, so this is the first row, and as you can see, like I said, not the best. So this is Bitter, Discreet right here, Framed, and Bones, which that is the first row right here. So those are the mattes, and like I said, you can see like, well, I mean, you can pretty much see them, but that may be my skin tone as well. Okay, so this is Flame, Grasshopper, Fastball, and then Grip. So, like, this one, Fastball, that should be, like, one of your Transformer pink, peachy, you know what I mean, like, beautiful colors, and it barely even shows up on my skin. Grasshopper is a beautiful color, though. I will give that to them. Okay, so we have Deadbeat, 1985, C Note, and then Low. So again, the green was really nice, but this 1985 is supposed to be like a beautiful, like magenta, rich color, and it's not there. So let's move on into the other arm. Okay, so we have Crowbar, Arctic, which again, the greens, like those are the best I think out of the palette. Underhand, and then Beat Down, which is a really pretty blue, but again, the pigmentation is not there and it's very powdery just to dig into it. So we're on to the last row. Okay, so we have Pandemonium, Harlot, Robbery, which is barely there, Delete, which is a matte and also very chalky. So these are the colors. Like I said, the ones that stand out most to me are definitely the greens, but as you can see, like, there are so many that you can't see, the pigmentation isn't there, and so I just don't feel like it's worth the money. Unfortunately, I will be returning this. I already tried, and I had a really bad experience with customer service because I understand that I didn't have the right card that I bought it with, because my husband and I just got new ones, and so I used his instead of mine. So when I tried to return it, the lady was definitely trying to make me feel guilty about it. She almost said the same thing that Missy had a bad experience as well. The lady told her, like, nobody had ever returned it, and that's essentially what my lady said, and she was trying to make me feel guilty because I had swatched it. She said, had I used it? And I said, I only swatched it, and she's like, so you used it? And I was like, sorry you guys, my camera just died. The sun is setting. So anyways, I understand the credit card situation. Like, if it's a different number, you can't return it onto another card. I totally understand that. And anyways, she was just like really questioning me, and that's one thing I hate about Ulta compared to Sephora. Sephora is like no questions asked, don't care if it's like, you know what I mean, used, nothing. Like, they will accept anything for returns to a point. I mean, you can't return like something empty, but I always have issues with returning stuff at Ulta, always. So I had a really bad experience there, so I have to go back and try to return it again. So anyways, I hope that you guys found this video helpful in some way, whether you want to get it or not. Like I said, everyone's opinion is different. So hopefully it was helpful. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you would like me to continue reviewing the holiday 2015 palettes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.